All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. It got his man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. For Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The 40, 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Hunt, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught by Parker. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 52. Patch it. In the car.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down. The heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. We got double up.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After a 1-point game, 7-6. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
58, Mike. They can't hang with us. 58, right over there.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
58 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Set. Great team. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Defense, win. Echo. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
31. Crouch. 25. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
19. Ready? Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 24. 58, boys, 58. 58, smart. Check, Nick. 24. Check, 37.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You got Motion Man right there. Line him up.
Watson on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And a catch made by Hopkins. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I'm coming. Kill. Hey, turn. 24. Hustle. 58 is the mic. Watch the run. 58, right?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 31. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, no time.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 27, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 24. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Kill. 25. Go. Hey, 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Watson flushed out right. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
What's that? 19. Here we go. He's crashing. 26. Slam. Hey, 59. Shoot. Hey, 59.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howell. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had a fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the Wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both. Counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Back. Watch the edge.
Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58 is the mic. Okay, double up. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, 59. No.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Quarter of play with the score Texans 24, Chiefs 14.
Hey, tight. Right, Roger. 3 down. Motion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
58, boys. 58 is Mike. You ain't got nothing. Hey, watch this. Hey, 59. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Zoom. It's out of time.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll run it.
You ain't going nowhere.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
58 for Mike.
Watson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A 93-yard kickoff return as his guys are back within a single score. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get in the weight room. Watch the ship. Hey.
Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be shooting. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Back 55! Back 55! Danny. Nice walk. Back 55.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down. It's Howell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
58 to Mike. 55. Hey, alert 3. He's mine.
Operating from the gun. Watson trying to lay one up deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the...
And he's going to go down. They second back at the 42. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
55. Attack. Cut. Mike. 50.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! Rush in!
They'll try and run with their fullback. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Share. Watch out.
They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was